Welcome to Plastic Profiles. How is everyone doing today? Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Welcome back from Puerto Rico. Welcome back from your hiatus.
That's right. That's right. It was amazing. Yeah, thank you. But I am glad to be back. When I was in Puerto Rico, I was actually jonesing, for some Joe time. I was like,
Yeah.
man, but I just don't feel good. Like, I need some Joe time.
You're just going around criticizing things, like save for the
everything,
toys.
Everything.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, well, let's try it over here. Awesome. Well, welcome to Plastic Profiles. This is our special July review episode where we review and talk about everything that's gone on in the G.I. Joe world in July. Here, brought to you fresh in the nick of time in middle of August.
Yes.
But that's all right. We were settling, letting it breathe.
That's right.
Giving it room to expand and, finding out the full scope and the full nature of everything.
That's right. See, we are observers. That's what we do.
That's right. It just takes us a little longer to fully observe.
We get the details. We
get all the details
to you guys. All right.
We get all the details most of the time.
Most 60% of the time. We get them every time.
All right. So again, this is our review episode. The regular series where we review a classic G.I. Joe character, and hopefully most of you know the spiel. With the hands. We've got a new episode coming out this Sunday. This will be a Dusty, and so be on the lookout for that. But right now, again, we're talking about SDCC happened end of July. We got Haslab news. Nothing to report that anyone hasn't reported a month ago, but this is our take on it all.
Yes, we're going to talk about it.
You hadn't heard our take on it.
You need to hear our take.
It's just like everybody else's, but from us.
Yes, which is different.
It's different. So
let's
get into it. Oh, right. Before we get into it, though, if you like what you're seeing,
how can we?
If you like us, if you're entertained by us, if you like watching a couple of chimps talk about toys, shit. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Please.
Like and subscribe. Means a lot to us.
Mature when we need to.
Yeah.
Just because it's about toys doesn't mean that there's not more depth.
We are
a lot of nuance. All right.
We are very nuanced.
Like and subscribe. You'll love us.
Okay. So.
And if not, we'll take back.
Super Sevens helping G.I. Joe get back in the O-ring game. And so these are the first figures that they are releasing. So we got a comic accurate battle android trooper. Of course, we got Cobra Commander. We have a blonde cover girl. And that's all there would be any interest to you, Steve.
Yeah.
Except for Snake Eyes.
Oh, you got me, you son of a gun. Oh.
Yeah, so this is the version 2 Snake Eyes. And he's got he's got his sword and his backpack and his I can't tell what kind of gun that is. Doesn't look like an Uzi, but it's probably some kind of Uzi. But yeah. So back in the O-ring biz.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get that too.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't know that I can go full bore into these. I might pick and choose.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I can't.
I'm just speaking on me.
They're going to be a good price compared to other toy things. But I can't. There's so much out there. How can you possibly?
So hard to pick and choose.
Yeah.
That's right.
So Walmart Collector, something, whatever it's called, it was also that month. And they showed us Night Force, a Falcon, and Quarrel.
Yeah.
And they gave us a helmeted head sculpt. So we can take that mug and put that on the other Falcon, which I probably won't do. I don't like that Falcon figure overall, even with a different head.
Yeah.
This Falcon's looking pretty tough, though. So I'll probably just keep it as is.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
They also showed us the
Ooh.
CCC exclusive Once a Man with money.
Yes.
I was once a man with money. Cobra Commander. Yeah, this is pretty cool figure. A lot of people that were able to get their orders have gotten them, and some are on the way, and some are left without, which has been to the chagrin of many a collector.
I like that word. It's a great word.
Yeah,
Oh, chagrin.
chagrin. It's not just for smiling anymore.
Right. Chagrin. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, so there was a lot of hubbub about how this went out and went down, and I'm not going to rehash it, but needless to say, some folks are feeling pretty sore about it all. But it's Hasbro. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep throwing it up every once in a while. Keep bringing it around, trying to make people happy. So
such a good figure.
Then they dropped hints for their Haslab, as if we didn't already know it was going to be a Rattler. The first one was Cobra Commander, and then we've got the Cobra Air Force logo with the Cobra with the wings. And then the second one was Baroness. We will conquer. The third one is Peace through Power. Again, Rattlers in the background. We got the Rattler Air Force logo. Love it. It's going to be the Rattler. So, of course, it is the Rattler.
Hey!
Yeah, this thing is awesome. Awesome. It's a cool $324.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many are you down for, Steve?
Gotta
do your part, partner.
What happened was, we started with one kid, and then second kid, and 3 kids, and then we have 4 kids, and one of them is going to go to college soon. And I was told I can't spend over a certain amount on one particular toy, and I love life. So let's get into the Haslab a little bit. There's some diorama shots there. We've got Wild Weasel. We show an aerial shot there. Pretty cool. Nice.
That's really annoying. So there we've got the dimensions: 33.53 inches long, 9.88 inches high, 32.04 inches wide. And then if that weren't good enough, you can fold up the wings like this, so you can easily slide it into your shelves.
Nice. Docking station.
Here's some more product shots. We've got light up console there with the pilot.
That's such an awesome man toy, dude.
Yeah.
It's
so this is styled after the A10 Warthog, which is essentially just a big old tank cannon that they slap some wings on. Because it just mows. It's a tank killer. It's you need somebody on the ground dead, you call that, and that will take care of. I don't know. I point over there. Yeah, I got one in the back. You call that. Now this is styled after. So this does some things that an A10 does not do. Like it does have a vertical takeoff and landing bit. And they move the engines from the back tail section to the wings, which is great if you don't need those back wings.
Right.
Because those engines will melt those back wings right off. But
they were thinking about that. Right?
They're toy designers, not aviation guys. So, but it looks cool. So that's all that really matters ultimately.
Yeah, man. Don't ruin the magic.
What was that?
I said, don't ruin the magic, man.
No. Shh. Keep it magical. So there are 3 tiers. The first tier, which would guarantee that they're going to make the toy, was at 11,000 orders, and we have reached that tier. Yes. So the first tier, again, we remember that word chagrin?
Yeah.
This has got a lot of chagrin here. Not a lot of folks happy that the first tier is patches. Usually, with other past Haslabs, we've gotten figures for each tier. Not the case on this one, because I think they're saving the cost and making the bigger vehicle. So in order to not charge, an extra $25, $30 or whatever, $400, I don't know. I'm pulling these numbers out of $600, $800, $1,000. I don't know. Anyways, in order to save a little bit of money, they made one of the tiers not a figure, and it's patches. I'm sure it didn't cost to reproduce, but ultimately I think they're pretty cool.
Okay.
What would I do with them? I don't know. I've heard maybe put them on a hat, like Velcro on a hat, or get a bomber jacket, like Top Gun style. I don't know. I have a military patch collection that needs some new patches, so maybe I'll use. I've got a real A10 patch. It'd be cool to put it with one of these patches. So, yeah. So, yeah. So this is unlocked. So if you jump right now, sign up right now, you'll get this because this is included now.
All right.
It's good. It's been unlocked. The second tier is the Cobra Rattler Gunner. Now he comes with 2 different head sculpts. He comes with his like flying helmet and mask, and he's got some extra weapons. But he's pretty cool. There's really no way to all army build this unless you're buying 10 Rattlers, but ultimately, do you really need gunners? I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's cool. Now, last I checked, he was not quite. I'm not even going to use my computer on this. I'm going to give you up to the minute, although it won't be accurate by the time this comes out. But I'm going to give you, Steve, up to the minute. Where are they at now? Last I saw, it was less than 500 for that to be unlocked. So we're at 13,908. So we need 92 more by my
your calculations.
College attendant 2-year degree math.
Yeah. Be proud of that, bro.
Yeah. John Tyler, baby. John Tyler Community College. It's probably not even called that anymore. Anyways, so we're almost there. We're almost unlocking this, and then this figure will be the next one in line. And this one is great. They did well making this one the third figure because this is the best Baroness they've ever done as far as the head sculpt, in my opinion. And actually, in terms of the whole thing, even with her bulky pilot, armor,
right? Instead of saying bulky, you went bulky.
Just bulky chest armor. No. So my gripe with other Baronesses is those dumb rear holsters throw off the silhouette.
Yeah.
But I think the side holsters really help the silhouette of the figure. Bulky chest armor notwithstanding.
Bulky.
But she's got different hairstyles, so it even looks like a different person because the glasses come off. You can do whatever you want. She's got her classic sniper rifle for flying the plane with, but it's cool. They haven't included any of the Baron Eye with that particular weapon. I think it's cool. I think I like this figure, and I like the whole thing as a whole. Holy whole.
Loving it. That's pretty neat.
I think so. Would I rather have a third figure than patches? Most definitely.
Yeah.
But it keeps it only. This is only $25 more than the Hiss tank, which was just unreal. I still think it's a good deal. I think they were trying to be conscientious of the cost for the collector in this one instance.
Ultimately speaking, that's better for everyone.
I think so. So next, they announced the PulseCon exclusive is Starduster. Stephen the Writing Dad, do you have any idea who or what Starduster is all about?
No, but I would imagine because of the name, has something to do with space.
Oh, no. So no. But actually, that's a good point.
Idiot! How dare you?
No. Close it up, folks. We're done here. No. Actually, but that's not a bad point. And actually, with his camouflage and his coloring, he could be the first member of G.I. Joe that's part of the Space Force.
All right.
I giggle every time I say Space Force. But no. So the idea was the history of Starduster is way back when they made G.I. Joe Action Stars cereal. And he was the spokesman for that cereal. And you could send away for him with enough proofs of purchase and get your very own Starduster figure, who is essentially, as he is now, it looks like, mostly Duke repaint with a jetpack and all that. but it's cool. I like it.
Nice.
And then they revealed Raptor. He is he's as cool here as he's ever has been, and has no business being this cool. But he is the accountant / bird
cool
enthusiast.
That is a cool one.
Yeah.
I can't deny that.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
He's an accountant.
They're still using that kind of packaging I don't really care for, but I don't mind that you can see the figures. It's just the rest of it doesn't do anything really special for me.
It doesn't entice you.
No, it does have the side artwork though that I still like, but yeah, it's whatever. Then we got Road Pig.
I'm looking forward to this one, man.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might. Now, did we determine? Did you have? They made 2 versions of Road Pig. They made one that's sort of like really tan and kind of orangey colored, and then they made the standard Road Pig. Did we determine which one you had?
Yeah, it was the standard Road Pig.
Okay.
Yeah, because he definitely wasn't orange, you know. And I remember him, man, because he was like, one of the big bulky figures. He came with the sledgehammer with the block top over it. It was just cool, man.
Yeah,
he's just dope.
Yeah, he's got a couple different hammers. He comes with a pit bull named Raucous.
Yeah.
He's got a pig mask, and he's got different head sculpts. Now, a lot of folks, we're gonna bring that chagrin back around, are not crazy about the head sculpt. And I gotta say, I kind of agree with them.
Okay.
And we'll get into this when Road Pig's character comes up in the main show. But I like the intensity, the quiet intensity that he had in his original card art. It was sort of a very cool, almost like Dolph Lundgren from Rocky, like I will bury you, I will break you, like that. But he should have a losing it, I'm breaking down here kind of face, like he should have one of those too. But both these faces are kind of they have different expressions, but I don't know. In hand will be different, right? Like everything will look different in hand, and maybe in hand I'll enjoy.
Maybe it switches up. Yeah.
I'll also say I don't really care for the chest or the abdomen tattoo, because it's a lot to see what it even says. Like I couldn't make it out for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says regrets.
He's regrets.
That's what I was able to tell anyway. Regrets. And I don't think he has any of them. And that is Road Pig. They also showed us the Steel Core Commander and Twilight Guard.
That looks pretty neat.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I'll get a set, and I never open it. But the Twilight Guard does look really cool. He's got sort of the Boba Fett cape, and he's got.
That's what I like.
It's pretty cool. But I don't have any use for. It doesn't mean anything in my head.
Right?
Yeah. It's not really. So you might think it's a Crimson Guard repaint, but no, it's not. I think there's a lot of reuse from other things, but it's not just straight Crimson Guard as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It definitely is cool. Some cool stuff coming out. Then they showed us the 60th anniversary Halo Jumper and Sniper. And these two are pretty awesome. Now, the Halo Jumper parachute does not actually function, from what I understand. And it would have been cool if they could have given us a way to keep the parachute open so you could display it or something. Yeah. But no. But it's still very cool. So that's the Halo Jumper is the 60th anniversary action pilot. And then the Sniper is the Action Marine. And that Sniper's really cool, too, with the ghillie suit. We got extra head sculpts, extra hands. We got the gun and the gun bag. Really cool stuff. I'm excited to see how many more of these 60th figures are going to call. They may eventually, because eventually we're going to be past 60 years. I think they're transitioning to some sort of a legacy type name.
Nice.
And they've got a lot they can do with this stuff. So I'm very excited for these.
That's very, very awesome.
Yeah.
I like those. I'm really excited for those. I'm definitely going to order one of those, man.
Yeah, for sure. They did some digital renders as well. So we see Xandar, and he's supposed to match Zorana, being twins and all.
Xandar.
In the G.I. Joe world, twins can never dress differently.
Xandar.
He needs more R's at the end.
Xandar.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with him, don't worry. Nobody else is either.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the gimmick of him is, he's in the room, but you always forget he's there or something like that. Like he changed color too. He's a master of disguise kind of thing. Like, yeah, no, he's fun.
Like, okay, nobody ever remembers.
Yeah,
me
he is pretty much the Eeyore of the Dreadnoks. Thanks for noticing me.
Thank you. I understand.
They showed us Leatherneck, a very cool figure.
That is cool.
Yeah, he's got his classic weapon with the M203 grenade launcher. He's got some fists for punching, and his backpack, and they gave him shooter glasses. What's that?
I said these fists were made for punching.
Yeah. Punching snakes. I'll punch snakes all day long. That's kind of how he talked in the cartoon. Oh, I'm going to punch some snakes. You look out, wetsuit. I got snakes to punch.
Oh,
my impressions are very limited, but the range.
You know what?
But I've got a solid.
You use them well. That's what it is.
Yeah. Then the Cobra Claw.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want to fly dangerously, check out the Cobra Claw. Little glider. It comes with a female pilot.
Okay.
They love doing the female drivers. And
give them the stuff that we don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's chagrin is on me. That's my chagrin. So yeah. So let's talk about this second. So okay, I can't just buy one glider, right? I got to buy two, maybe. Some people are probably going to buy five, right? But I'm not gonna. I'll probably just get two.
You want at least a little, a force, a platoon or something.
Yeah, because you can't just. You gotta have symmetry in your collection, right? Yeah. So one here, one there. That's two. Both Claw pilots are going to be girls. Okay, fine, sure. Then you can make a standard regular male pilot in some way, shape, or form. They're going to include one, whether it's single card or put with another figure. So then I've got to buy X amount of those because the Cobra Air Force is all broads, Yeah. Come on, Hasbro.
It's a money trap.
Crazy with this. Drive me crazy.
It's just a money trap. Damn you.
I don't care that you make it. I just care that. I'm glad they didn't put a name figure in there because then I'm going to have an army of whoever, Yeah. And then they announced 3 retro figures. We've got a retro rock and roll coming. We've got retro Dr. Mindbender, and then we've got a retro Viper coming. So all these have already seen release in the main line. So I think we have an idea probably what we're going to see with these. With rock and roll, we're probably going to see that rock and roll in all green. Mindbender, a lot of people missed out on him because he was an exclusive. Probably just going to see a scaled down Mindbender. They might even do the snake design on his cape for this one, which I think would make a lot of people that missed out very happy that they will get this one.
Me included, because that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to get my hands on one of these now.
Yeah. And then the Viper. The original Vipers had some kind of funny things with their arms, and they were very cool looking figures. But especially if they do the chromey mask on these, like they're doing with that Cobra Commander, this is going to be a hot seller, hot ticket stuff. So, very excited for that. And then 2 new name drops were Law and Order and Heavy Duty. Yeah. Now, a lot of people like to make jokes about his weapon being a big desk. And it kind of is. Yeah. He's.
I'm ready to file some paperwork.
I'm going to file you under extinct. Yeah. But I'm very excited for Law and Order and Heavy Duty. I think Heavy Duty is the the latest release in the original line that they've brought into classified. I think maybe Saw Viper. I'm not sure when they came out, but because Heavy Duty came around, later in the line. I certainly wasn't collecting at this point. So, but Law and Order should be awesome. I'm a fan of German Shepherds. I'm a fan of the MP look. So yeah,
we had
it's gonna be great.
I actually had. I remember having.
Oh yeah,
I did.
He was funny in the cartoon, the movie, because his voice always sounded like Paul Rodriguez, the comedian.
Yes.
We tried it the other way, but it didn't work. That's Paul Rodriguez, isn't it? But I don't think it was. Yeah, he's cool. Christopher Levine from Houston, Texas, I think. Yeah, that's his name. I don't know. I think that's
interesting that they give him that in the movie.
They also announced the next robot. Thanks. What's on your mind? The next robot in the Transformers X G.I. Joe collaborative.
Before anything, let me just say, the geek in me loves this.
Yeah.
I'm so psyched for this, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just pretty cool.
Yeah. This is the next one in line. So they started off with who did they start off with? Was it Megatron? Yeah, I think Megatron was the first one. I don't know the order. Let's just say who they are. They got Megatron. They got Bumblebee out there. Megatron's a Hiss. Bumblebee is the Dune Buggy Awe Striker. They got Soundwave is the Dreadnoks Thunder Machine vehicle. And then we got Sergeant Cup here. And rumored that Optimus Prime is going to be the Mobat tank. I think was the Mobat. And then that will supposedly come with Hawk. Whereas this one comes with your Sergeant Cup. Comes with, or is he just Cup now? I can't remember. They with name, copyrights, and all that. They have to call him different things. But whoever he is, he's Cup, and he comes with Leatherneck and Sergeant Slaughter. And I think this is the best one in robot form. It's hard to tell without the kibble and stuff. Because Megatron was pretty cool, but like his tank pieces would kind of weird. Bumblebee was all right, but he had a lot of green, and Bumblebee doesn't have much green. But this one's not the right color, but I don't know. I see Cup in here. I see it.
That's pretty cool.
I wasn't expecting to.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Autobots and all of that stuff, but this looks cool.
He was in you would first see him in their movie. The Transformers, the movie with the Unicron, the planet eating things. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So as if we needed more ways to spend our money.
Well, that's what happens. And you got to make choices. Have to be made, bro.
Look, community college is fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay. Like me, I have 4 kids. I'm picking one as my favorite.
Yeah.
That one's going to college. The rest of them gonna get a trade, man. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's respectable.
It's respectable.
It's character building.
That's right, man.
Like kind of the Joker, aggressive expansion. Very cool. Very cool. Well, that is the July breakdown of everything there is to know. There's been some leaks and things of product images and all that from the factory floor and that sort of thing, but we'll get into all that later. But until we get something more concrete. So that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Agent Chuckles. Be sure to like and subscribe again, please. It means a lot.
Like and subscribe.
Appreciate it.
Subscribe.
And we don't put out too much that it's worrisome, but it's trouble. We're not going to clog up your feed with stuff.
Just enough.
Yeah, just to let you know we're there.
Those guys. Yeah.
You turn around, we've been behind you the whole time.
Yeah, not in the creepy way.
No, probably. But no.
We're cool.
And both Steve and the Writing Dad and I do social media things. Like toy photography and things like that. You can find my stuff. The links will be in the description. And Steve and the Writing Dad, why don't you tell them a little about what you do?
Go to thewritingdad.com. You'll see some of my short stories, and you'll see me talk about just being a dad, and maybe we can share some stories of our own. You know what I mean? So Showing up to thewritingdad.com. You get all my social media links from there.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, so that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for Dusty this Sunday, the 25th, I think. Is that math right? Something like that.
All right. Yes.
And
25th. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Yo, Joe, everybody.
Yo, Joe.
Yeah. About your consumption of alcohol.
So